Number 1. Cough with mucus. Two of the most common lung diseases are bronchitis and pneumonia. Your lungs are spongy and made up of tiny air sacs. This makes them the only organ in the body that can float on water. Infection is generally caused by bacteria and a few viruses that result in pneumonia. Bronchitis is more common than pneumonia and affects almost 9 million Americans per year. The main function of your lungs is to put some fresh air into your body and remove waste gases. This is done with the help of the large bronchial tubes. But if these get infected, it leads to bronchitis. Too much infection can produce sticky or thick mucus, a byproduct of inflammation in the airways and lungs. It can obstruct normal breathing, and as a reflex, your respiratory system can make you cough. Bronchitis and pneumonia typically produce thick mucus that can look clear, white, green, yellow, or gray. It's necessary to pay special attention to the gunk coming out of your nose and mouth. If the situation is grim, there may even be streaks of blood, which is an immediate cause for concern. Number 2. Stabbing chest pain. Too much pain in your chest while breathing deeply can also indicate severe infection. You may experience a combination of one or many symptoms during lung infections. Chances are you'll have to cough at this time. The pain in the chest can multiply, giving a sharp stabbing feeling. The pain is so bad it can not only be felt in your lungs, but also the mid and upper back areas. Lungs are paired organs, but the right and the left are not identical. Your right lung is slightly larger than your left. This is so the left lung can properly house your heart. Any pain in the chest region cannot be taken lightly. Number 3. Fever. Your body is the most miraculous machine on the planet. But just like a machine, it also gets overheated when it has to go that extra mile. When all the systems are functioning perfectly and everything's balanced out, your normal body temperature will typically range around 37 degrees Celsius or 98 degrees Fahrenheit. But when there's an infection in your body, it has to step it up. Fighting off infection puts a burden on your system by raising the temperature. If you have a bacterial lung infection, the temperature will typically be around 105 degrees Fahrenheit. You have to keep an eye on that thermometer reading that goes above 102 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll have on and off symptoms like sweating, chills, muscle aches, dehydration, headaches, and weakness. Number 4. Body aches and fatigue. That sluggish feeling you get when you're sick is the worst. It might make you feel like curling up into a ball and never leaving your bed again. This is not because you're being lazy. Infections can take a toll on all the muscles of your body. There's a scientific term for this called myalgia. Lung infection causes inflammation in the muscles, giving you terrible body aches. The pain you feel from your feet to your head can be due to a bunch of notorious microorganisms like bacteria and viruses. Lung infection can also happen due to fungi, but this usually happens to people who are severely immunocompromised due to certain illnesses.